Hi. I've been away. Perhaps you noticed, probably not. I don't have that many subscribers, but if you did notice, I really appreciate your wondering where I am. And I just thought I would give you an update. I have been away. I had to basically be like the literal hermit card and just go within and really reassess some of the things that I was doing with my abilities, which was not much. I didn't feel like I was funneling it in the right way, and I really had to take stock and reassess my goals, because my channel had started becoming a psychology channel, which is not a problem for me, but I'm also a really damn good psychic. So I don't know where I'm supposed to look. I'm not wearing my contacts because I haven't gotten the prescription yet, and it's 100 degrees here today, and it's really sweaty and gross and so forth, but hopefully you can see. Okay, so long story short, I want to be a psychic again. I want to give you messages, and some of the messages are not going to have comments enabled, because that's just what it is. It's a message. I'm the messenger. People kind of started getting that confused, and it's really not about me. It's not about me. It should be about the message. And I also had to unbreak some bad habits. I had to learn some new good ones to replace them with, and I had to heal codependence once and for all, which I am pretty sure I did, because I'm never going back to the way I was. Never, never, never. Also, I was doing a lot of emotional labor for other people, because as a people pleaser, as somebody who was given a lot of injunctions and orders and cues to feel guilt on command over the stupidest things, I in turn was sort of internalizing a lot of guilty conscience that wasn't supposed to be there. And I let a lot of emotional bullies make decisions for me that I shouldn't have. And I really had to clean up my shop. I just really had to clean up every aspect of my life. Also, I was getting, believe it or not, really bored. I was so bored with the whole psychology, psychic thing. It was just becoming something I didn't want to do, because it had become so routine. And also I was doing other people's emotional labor, so I was getting very tired and burned out. So I'm not going to be doing one-on-ones forever. I can't do that. It's too intense. Under the best of circumstances, it's just a very intense thing. And also, I feel like the message should be heard by more people than just one-on-one. I feel like my messages were repetitive enough in session that there were enough common denominators that I could provide for people that would be meaningful, and I wanted to expand that platform. So I'm going to be doing a lot this year. There's a lot of themes going on. I'm going to be picking up on different aspects of the rest of 2019. I'm going to make a video about the theme of 2019. I know it's halfway through the year, but that's okay. I'm also, if you'd like, I can do readings weekly or monthly, or however you want to do it, based on your astrology sign. Again, I'm not an astrologist. Google, for some reason, wants to call me an astrologist and a psychic, but there were only limited job titles, so that's what I had to do. But when I had to put my job title in on the Google search engine, I love astrology. I have a really invested interest in it, and I am aware of it, and I enjoy it thoroughly, but I am not an astrologist, just to be clear. But I am a psychic. I really am. And I want to help more people, and I want to learn how to also break it down into different price points, and eventually maybe do expanded readings on Vimeo and that kind of thing. I'm moving towards that pretty rapidly. But I just wanted to include you on the updates, because there's going to be a lot. There's going to be more videos. I'm going to crank them out. I have a lot of messages that I've been sitting on, because I had to solve the guilt problem first. One of the biggest hurdles people have when they're learning about psychic ability or psychic development is getting over guilt. Guilt is the thing that keeps people from learning about the true Gnostic Christian traditions of Christ, who was a psychic magician. It keeps people from doing what they are meant to do. It keeps people from learning about cause and effect through karma and past life interference. It keeps people from learning. Guilt is a tremendous mechanism to provide people with all kinds of distractions, my guides are saying. So, and I'm going to include them more too. I really have decided to start communing with higher self more, and including that as the direct channel. That was another thing I had to clean up. I didn't realize I was trance channeling when I started this 10 years ago. I'm celebrating my 10th year anniversary this July. So I'm going to have a special the entire month of July, 20% off everything I have on my menu. So hire me if you've been thinking about it. It's a great opportunity. I am not going to be offering that for all the time. So I highly recommend that. But just getting back to all these things I want to talk about with personal development, psychic development. Eventually, I do want to teach people in groups about psychic development. I haven't figured out that yet. I'm still learning about teaching that to others, which is really exciting and I love it. Prior to figuring out the guilt thing, that wasn't happening because I was tripping over myself and it was becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy with holding myself back. I was not holding myself back during this time of silence though. This was fantastic for me. I don't regret it at all. It was wonderful. I highly recommend if people have the means to do so. It was necessary. I had to do that, and I also had to create something else to do that was completely not related to psychic ability at all. I was just completely burned out, and I never want to get there again. So I was doing other things that had nothing to do with psychic ability, which was great. And it reminded me that I'm a human being. You know, yes, I'm part of spirit, according to my guides, according to many things. I had to wrestle with this idea that I was angelic human as well. I know that sounds psychotic, but I've had to deal with the guilt of being okay with that. It's literally like I call it coming out of the broom closet. You know, a lot of witches will say that. Coming out of the psychic closet, coming out of the broom closet. And really, I was wrestling with that this whole last year. I was just like, how dare I? Because a lot of people who are uninitiated or who are not in this or who do not have their third eye open, this sounds like narcissistic, crazy stuff. And I totally get it. I 1000% get it. But I don't agree. I don't agree because I have subjective personal experience to draw from, and I have proof. I have evidence of things happening to me, unlike many other people. I have actual physical evidence that something's been done to me, but I'm not just talking scientifically, something's been done to me. I mean, spiritually, something's been done to me. So you want to call it spiritual science, fine. There's a whole bunch of ethical issues involved with that side of my story that has nothing to do with anything but related to this. But I'm a damn good psychic. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to be kowtowed by people with guilt anymore. It's such a relief. I'm so glad to be back. I'm happy to provide more videos for you. Stay tuned, there's more. And by the way, just to repeat again, 20% off the entire month of July 2019 as a thank you to all of you. And of course, the videos are here for you as well. If you don't want to do a session with me, I totally get it for whatever reason. But if the materialist stuff that you like and it resonates with you and you think someone else you know might enjoy it, feel free to share. Feel free to like and subscribe if this has been beneficial for you. There's more to come. I'm happy to be back and I look forward to providing you with more. Take care. Bye.